But let's get started first. You were just watching our Today Special last hour, that amazing Kamado grill, and we were watching John Florell as he was slicing and dicing, and most of us know any good chef has an amazing set of knives. You want them to be high quality and you want them to be sharp. Well, nobody does it better than Zwilling Henckels, because this is a company that since 1731, so that makes it one of the oldest brands in the world, has been turning out the highest quality knives. In fact, they still make knives in the same process out of the same factory in Germany. That's how high quality this is. And this set is unbelievable because I have seen Henckels knives, one knife, for the cost of our entire set. So what you're actually getting today are these beautiful knives. They're full tang, they have a lifetime warranty, they are that high carbon stainless steel. You're getting all of the most popular knives, so you're getting 5 of them: the paring knife, serrated utility knife, 6-inch utility knife, the Santoku knife, and the chef's knife. You're also getting kitchen shears, which we saw John doing. He was using those for everything he was cooking, and it all comes in this beautiful ash wood and stainless steel capped knife block. And you know what makes this special? Every time you take a knife out and you put it back in, I want you to listen. You hear that? It is auto sharpening your knives every time you take them out and put them back. You could quite literally buy this knife set and it be the last knife set you need. You've got the lifetime warranty and you're keeping them razor sharp every time you use them. So awesome set. We have red and we have black, and that is such a phenomenal deal at $19.99 on a flex payment to get these home. John, I mean, you know as much as anybody, you do a lot of cooking. If you don't have a good knife, good luck.
and you know, you can ask any professional chef in the world, they'll tell you that Zwilling Henckels is the gold standard in kitchen cutlery.
Right.
This set is phenomenal. You mentioned all the knives that come in here. You see, Michelle, the problem with kitchen knives, and everybody has a drawer full of knives at home, okay? The problem with a knife is after you cut through your food, what does that knife touch? It hits your countertop or a cutting board. The food doesn't dull your knife. It's putting them in the dishwasher or cutting through to your wood cutting boards, okay? That rolls the edge over on the knife. And over time, they start to get dull to where a lot of times you couldn't cut hot peanut butter with some of your kitchen knives. Here's what Zwilling Henckels has done. They've come up with the most creative thing and the most beautiful knife block. It's got that stainless steel cap. All the slots are labeled, and that's important because the labeling tells you which knife goes where. Every one of these slots are calibrated to sharpen your knives perfectly to within 95% of its original factory sharpness.
Wow.
Now, you can see this little animation here. Every time you slide that knife into the knife block, Michelle, it sharpens. When you take it back out, it sharpens again. So every time you store the knife or use the knife, you're sharpening the knife. So you'll never have a dull knife again. So every time you use that knife, it's going to cut like, I mean, all new knives are sharp, right? And this one's no exception. But look at this. I mean, all you have to do is touch it and it cuts it. Perfect, perfect, perfect sharpened knives every single time. And whether you're slicing, chopping, shredding, it comes out absolutely perfect. Wow. I mean, look at that. Perfectly chopped or sliced tomato. And to sharpen it, all you do is put it back in the knife block. Now, a chef's knife, Michelle, is sharpened to 15 degrees on one side and 15 degrees on the other side. That's what our chef's knife slot, the knife sharpener, is built in to do that. Your Santoku knife is a little bit thinner blade, and that one is sharpened at a precise 11-degree angle. That's going to give you that perfect razor sharp blade each and every time. Listen, if you've ever tried to sharpen a knife on one of these things, even a professional chef can only get a knife back to about 80% of its original factory sharpness with any kind of sharpener. Normal people at home might be able to get it back to about 65 or 70%. That's why we designed this block. It keeps your knife at 95% of its original factory sharpness. So it doesn't matter how many times you cut through your chicken and hit that chicken bone, or cut through that pulicado or avocado and cut right through the pit, okay? All you do is move the knife and it's going to cut whatever it touches.
Wow.
But after you cut your food, it doesn't roll. If it happens to roll the blade over, look at this. You just put it back in you get a sharpened knife.
Yeah.
You take it back out to use it, you got a perfectly sharpened knife. It's like the very first time you used it. That's how sharp it is.
And it's interesting too, you know, with fashion, it's like you can tell the quality of a piece of clothing when you finally get to touch it. Same with knives. And I'm no expert in the kitchen, John, but I know a good knife and the way that it feels. The balance of this, the heft of this, you can see the blade going all the way back. I mean, walk me through what has made Henckels knives the most famous in the world and the most revered.
Well, it's our technology. In fact, Michelle, if you look up the origins of the chef's knife, okay, you can Google it or whatever, you'll see it references the Henkel Knife Factory, or the Henkel Knife Company in Germany, back in 1731.
Wow.
Okay, that's how far back we go. And we were the very first ones to come up with the chef's knife. In fact, this knife has a full tang. It's the exact same steel from the very tip of the knife all the way through the handle to that teardrop on the end, which is a balancing teardrop. It makes it perfectly balanced in your hand, so no more fatigue. If you're a sous chef or if you're a master chef, you can use this knife like it's just perfectly balanced. And that triple riveted design is the most popular design handle in the world. You're getting it all in that knife block set with your chef's knife, your Santoku knife. You get that straight utility knife. This is a 6-inch blade. You get your 5-inch serrated knife. You're going to love this for opening boxes. You're going to listen. You'll use these knives every single day, and every time you use them or put them away, they go back to being as sharp as the day that you got them home. Look at this. I mean, I can cut through here. Listen, you can take a bell pepper, and I'm not saying you can slice bell peppers in the air like this at home, but I do this to show you how sharp this knife really is. You can slice a bell pepper paper thin in midair, and when I say paper thin, look at this. I mean, it's like paper thin, okay? And you'll never have it any duller than that because every time you replace it, it sharpens itself.
How?
I mean, it's such a, you'll never have a dull knife again.
I've never attempted a John Florell demonstration, just out of sheer distrust in myself, but I just did that. I mean, that's how sharp and beautiful these are. And we do know that a sharper knife, they tend to say, is a safer knife, because if it's dull and you're really having to put a lot of force, there's more opportunity for things to roll away, for you to slip. So think about that. And when's the last time you actually sharpened the knives you have at home? And were you able to get it back to the percentage that you can get it back with these? All the points that John was making. So if you're ready to upgrade, I mean, if you look at your knives and maybe they're all in a drawer and they're clamming around and they're, you know, dinging each other, maybe they're a bit rusty, they've seen better days, let's upgrade. I mean, this is a beautiful set. It's the highest quality and the price is really unbelievable. I mean, honestly, you can find a chef's knife, a Henckels chef knife, for this price. And this price is for all 7 pieces. So you're getting 5 of the most popular, most used knives, which I can appreciate as well. So you're getting the paring knife, the serrated utility knife, the 6-inch utility knife, the Santoku knife, and the chef's knife, and then the kitchen shears. Let's not forget about those. Those are also super, super useful in the kitchen, and they all come in that self-sharpening block with the beautiful ash wood and the stainless steel cap. But there's nothing better than a good set of kitchen shears, and these are no joke, right?
Those things are amazing. In fact, all of our knives are absolutely razor sharp. Those shears that you have right there, I'm going to show you these real quick. You're going to absolutely love these for doing things like parsley, or maybe if you got a dozen roses, you can trim the stems on your roses. You saw me using them outside to cut twine and things like that. Listen, if you have a package that shows up, or maybe it's something like a bag of chips that you want to open. I mean, all you do is open them perfectly each and every time. Battery packages, anytime you need to use shears, they're always in your knife block set. But here's something else. How about that chicken? Here's the thing about Zwilling Henkel, the quality of our steel, it gives you that razor sharp edge, but it gives you the durability as well. I can actually cut right through the chicken bone. I'm cutting it through the breastbone and the backbone. Look at this. Split that chicken in half for a beautiful, beautiful display on any dinner table. And those shears, I mean, I've seen shears like this. I'm not even going to mention price because it's outlandish what you can pay for a good set of kitchen shears.
It's true.
You're getting these in the knife block set today.
And these are a customer pick, by the way. They have fantastic reviews. People talking about not only how sharp they are, but how beautiful they look and the peace of mind that you get, because let's not forget, you have a lifetime warranty with these. And, you know, John and I were talking before the show, and he's like, that's important, you know, that people can trust in us. We're not going anywhere. We've been around since the 1700s. We're in the same factory. We always were. We're making our knives in the same methods we always were. We're not going anywhere. Yes, you can find us. So you are really investing in something for the long haul, because yes, you have that lifetime warranty, but they stay sharp. You just literally cut through an entire pineapple. Every time you put your knife away, you're sharpening it. That is so genius to build that in.
And it's so nice to have a sharp knife. I mean, even for, you know, outdoorsmen, sportsmen, here's a whole salmon fillet. Look at this, Michelle. All you do is touch it and it cuts it. I mean,
good party trick.
To get a knife that sharp. But look at this. You can even, you talk about a true chef's knife.
Yeah.
Here's the same knife that I just sliced that with. I can lay that flat and press, and look at that. Flop that fish out of its skin so fast. Wow. It's beautiful as a fillet knife. Or how about this? How about a sushi or a sashimi knife? I mean, is your kitchen knife sharp enough to slice salmon that thin? Right. If it's not, you need a good set of knives. And you know what? Even if you have a great set of knives at home right now, Michelle, this price on these quality of knives, when you give a gift like this for a housewarming gift or a wedding shower, it really shows. Like, hey, listen, when you see that Zwilling Henckels symbol,
correct,
it means quality.
Yes.
These are the knives that you find in that really high-end kitchen store, locked behind glass, and you have to ask somebody to open the case to take a look at them. Right. Okay? You're getting these, a complete set with all of the essential knives in the set. You'll never have to sharpen them because they are self-sharpening with that block, and everything is in that beautiful ash wood block with that stainless steel cap. It's a perfect gift.
And it's gorgeous in your kitchen too. I mean, it's an accessory. It's like having jewelry up there on the countertop. And I don't know if you noticed our retail value, because obviously this is a global brand. You know, they are one of the oldest brands in the world, and they're one of the most trusted for quality knives. The retail value on this, which I think is very conservative at $180, that's about half off today that you're going to get to enjoy at this feature price. And with the 5 flex payments, it's under a $20 bill to get them home, and then you get a full 30 days to try them out. We have an unconditional money-back guarantee on these. There's a limited lifetime warranty on these as well. You get to choose if you want the red or the black, which is wonderful to have this red. So many of us, our most popular kitchen accessory color is the red. So if you want to match back, you can do that, or keep it classic and simple and clean lines with the black. But this is a wonderful opportunity. These are all the knives you're getting. So it's 5 of the most popular knives, from paring to your utility knives, Santoku knife, and the chef's knife. And then you are getting the kitchen shears and that beautiful block that is labeled, by the way, which is very smart, but also because inside you have precision measured sharpening pieces in here, ceramic pieces that will sharpen your knife every single time. And what percentage did you say it could get it back to?
Bring it back to up to 95% of its original factory sharpness. And all you have to do is put it back in the knife block. Whether you're using the paring knife, you know, again, how are you supposed to get the right angle with one of these to sharpen a knife?
Correct.
You can't.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Zwilling Henckels has created this knife block with built-in sharpeners at the precise angle to sharpen your knives up to 95% of its original factory sharpness. So listen, Michelle, every single time you move that knife, it's going to cut like the very first day that you used it. You know that feeling that you get when you buy a brand new knife and you take it home and it cuts like a dream?
Yes.
That's the feeling that you're going to get each and every time, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Your knives are going to stay razor sharp because of the design of that knife block storage system.
Oh, I love it. It's such an amazing value that you're getting today on a trusted name. Read those reviews. Again, it's a customer pick. I also wanted to show you